Hi there, Dave Forrest for F52TV. Welcome to episode 16. Straight down to business. Last week's competition was to win the very awesome freshman. And the winners were picked at random and they are appearing on screen now. Well done to you two. Leave me a message in the YouTube system. I need your postal address and I'll send them out to you. And I'm getting some emails. I know I've sort of fell behind a little bit with sending out the prizes. I know some of you are waiting on prizes. You know who you are. I promise you I'll get round to it. It's coming to the run up for Christmas right now. I'm totally snowed under. Just bear with me. I know who you are. I'll get to you. You know, thank you for your patience. Yeah, thanks for your patience. Okay, do you like it when photographs come alive? I do. Have a look at this. I'll never forget the day I was playing poker and I got dealt the most incredible hand I had ever received. It was so good, in fact, that I took my phone out and then and there, right there at the poker table, I snapped a photograph of it. I printed that photograph out and I've carried it in my wallet ever since, and it's became something of a good luck charm. But what I've realised lately is that it's a little bit more than a good luck charm. It's actually slightly magical, and hopefully I'll demonstrate that for you in a moment. In the meantime, if you could just say stop as I run my thumb down the deck and we'll have you choose a card. So, stop right here. We'll cut the deck right where you said, and if you could remember this card, then that will be the card you've selected, alright? And we'll take it, and we'll place it back in the centre of the pack, just like so. Now let me show you this photograph. Here it is here. I actually received 4 aces, can you believe it? That was the very photo I took just there. You can see I'm at the poker table there. I got my chips down here and that pile steadily grew that evening. Cigarette there just poking in the corner of the frame. I gave that up now, honest. But this is the cards I got. But I'll show you this. If you just think of the suit of your card, so we've got diamonds here, clubs, hearts and spades. So just think of the suit, and I'll show you what I mean when I say this photograph is somewhat magical. I'll just take it and wave it like this, and what you'll see is that the Ace of Hearts has actually turned face down, which tells me that you picked a heart. Is that correct? It is. Very good. Well, here's the next strange thing, and you may find this hard to believe. Cut the deck somewhere like this, and if I just snap my fingers, that little face down card there just changed into your card. What was your card? It was the 7 of Hearts. Well, when I snapped my fingers there, that little face down card actually became the 7 of Hearts. Hard to believe, I know, but well, I suppose I could see if I could sort of prove it to you. If there was a way that I could prove it, I'd see if I could just sort of, let's see if this works. See if I could actually take the 7 right out of the photograph, just like so. So now the photograph, little card is missing, of course, that can be examined. And the 7 of Hearts there, of course, immediately jumps back to its normal size the second it's pulled from inside the photograph. And that is snapped. So that was the very excellent Snapped by Cameron Francis. One of my very early releases, but an amazing trick nonetheless. Snapped by Cameron Francis. Lots of variations on here. This DVD is actually jam-packed. You get that one effect. That's actually my variation, which is a secret on a secret hidden menu. It's kind of like an Easter egg, but next week I'll tell you exactly where to find that. And there are 3 guest performers on there, me, Ian Moran and Stephen Tucker, and we all do variations of the effect. Comes with a whole stack of cards and labels. There's PDFs on the disc, so you could do like a larger jumbo version. And on top of that, there's a load of bonus stuff that Cameron just threw in. I think there's at least 4 effects that are unrelated. So there's really a lot of stuff on this DVD. And I think the main effect is great. That is Snapped. And of course it is this week's competition prize. All you have to do, in case you don't know already, if this is your first time watching, it's the same every week. You just have to, there's a link on screen now, click that link, like the video, leave a comment, and if you favourite this video, that would be nice of you as well. 2 winners will be picked at random next week. Lots of luck. So it was a very busy weekend for me. I was off filming with Lee Smith, our new project, and it all went rather swimmingly, I have to say. I've looked at the footage. It's you know, it's halfway through the editing phase, and I have to say it's looking like a really nice project. I think you're going to be very excited when you see the teaser trailer, which will be available next week. So definitely come back and see that in episode 17. I also got to hang around with Lee, obviously. Gary Jones was there all weekend. Gary's phenomenal, and I got some stuff from him for F52TV, as well as John Carey, who's there. He's just released a double DVD set, a follow-up to his debut release. It was a DVD. It got great reviews. He's got a double one coming out. Got something from him from the first DVD, performance only. And Mark Bendell was there. Mark, I've got to say, I hadn't really met him before, but man, he had some ideas. That boy has got some ideas. And I dare say we'll be hearing more from him in the future. Very creative guy. It was a great weekend. Yeah, so come back next week and I'll have something for you on this very, very cool Forrest Smith joint project. And speaking of the one and only Gary Jones, he is our tutorial this week. I saw Chris Congreve use this control a lot. I've seen Gary use it a lot. It's phenomenal. It's a great way to control a card. It will fool you badly. Fools magicians all the time. It's called the Topcon control, and here is Gary himself showing you exactly how it's done.
Hi, I'm Gary Jones and this is F52TV. I'd like to show you the Topcon control. Oh, one thing I always emphasize is presentation. So if you're going to work at a corporate event or somewhere, you really need to have your name out there. This is one of the ones I use. I get specially made up. Obviously, if you're going to do this, obviously use your own name, don't use my name. Well, you can if you want to use my name, but and this is the Topcon control. You have a card selected. We'll say this card, the 5 of clubs. You show that card around to everyone. The card is left out jogged, and you say you're going to burrow the card deeper into the pack. Yet the card is on the top. Okay, let me explain this. This is a variation of the convincing control, but I wanted the card to be on top of the deck. So you have a card selected. So say this card. The upper half of this card is just held by the middle finger. You ask them to replace their card. You line the 2 cards up. It doesn't have to be perfect. You then show this card around to everyone. We bring the camera up here. You actually be in this position. So my thumb is on the back of the indifferent card, and this is a selection. As your hand comes down like this, you're going to just pull the selection free, and it rides underneath the indifferent card, and you square everything up. What this does, it places the selection underneath the jog card. I'm just going to do that again with the selection face up so you can see what's happening. This is the card. You show it to the audience. Your hand comes up here. As your hand moves down, it's just a small motion, and you square everything up. You spread through. This is selection. I now open the pack here. They think the selection is going further into the deck, but it's actually on top. I just want to show you a variation of this, which is shown to me by Elliot Hodges. You can do this. So again, you have the selection. You show it to everyone. You do the move so it's underneath the jog card. But now you, with your forefinger underneath, you push back all the cards below the selection, like so. And then you just strip out the upper section and place that on top. What this does, it brings the selection to the top of the deck. I'll do that with the card face up again so you can see this. So you do the same again, you do the move, it comes down, you square everything up, you push everything back, just take a few, square everything up, and the selection is on top of the deck. That is the Topcon control. Hope you use it and enjoy it. Thank you.
There you go, Gary Jones and the Topcon control. I have to say, I think it's one of the best things we've ever had on Full 52 TV. An immaculate, very convincing variation on the convincing control. Big thanks to Gary Jones. Gaz, you're a legend. Come back next week, we've got more of that type of material, stuff I captured at the weekend from John Carey and Lee Smith, so make sure you don't miss it. Oh, and just before I forget, something I wanted to mention. Last week when I was demonstrating Cameron Francis' awesome effect sudden impact, I committed a mortal magic sin and I flashed. I turned a double, and when I placed the double in the box, I clearly flashed on screen that it was actually a different card than the one I was claiming that was going inside the case. So, you know, what can you do? I did catch it in the edit. And I thought, shall I cut that out, or shall I fade there, or what should I do? And I thought, you know what? I'm dealing with magicians. I'm dealing with mature people here. They realise it's a demonstration. Only magicians watch this show. No one's going to mind. Yeah, but I was wrong, wasn't I? Yeah, I was, wasn't I? Because a number of you saw fit to come on my channel, leave comments like, oh lol, big ass flash, oh lol, look at that, and even leaving the little time code there, oh look, go skip to this part and you'll see a flash, the mighty Dave Forrest has fallen. Well, that hurts. And so for every one of you who left those mean, demeaning comments, had me in tears, I'm now going to attempt one of the most difficult feats of sleight of hand, especially difficult for a camera. For all of you who left the comment, see if you can catch this flash. Okay, so that is all for this week. Thank you for watching Full 52 as ever. Come back next week for more stuff. Brilliant coin routine, as I said earlier, from John Carey. New competition, winners to the last competition, etc, etc. Another tutorial. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be something fun. Oh, and just before I go, let me make mention, of course, that the big winter sales events, there are 3 in December. On the 2nd, that was last Friday. Tomorrow is the 9th, alright? The sale is actually running right now. I know it says 24 hours, but it's running right now, and it ends tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. There are another 5 DVD titles, half price right now. If you visit www.full52.com, on the homepage there is a banner, winter sales event. It tells you which DVDs are currently half price for 24 hours. And if you buy any 3 titles, you get £30 worth of free Secret Santa magic. So it's a surprise gift up to the value of £30 included for buying 3 titles. That's the advert over. I am Dave Forrest for Full 52 TV. I'll see you next time.